India is the land of rich culture and heritage. Over the years, India has seen a growth and a drastic change as far as culture and heritage is concerned. But our rich culture, the neve, or we can say the roots, are as always same as that of past. But as far as the rich culture is concerned and growing era is concerned, the contribution of women cannot be taken at stake. And today we have our guest of honor, Srimati Madhumita Ray, a classical music vocalist.
Madhumita Ray, a leading Delhi-based Hindustani vocal artist. She received her khayal training from Pandit Vasant Thakur and later from Ustad Ghulam Taqi Khan and Ustad Ghulam Hussain Khan. She had performed at major centers all over India and at important music festivals held in USA, Europe and Canada.
Madhumita Ray, a leading New Delhi-based vocalist. Madhumita Ray received her khayal training from Pandit Vasant Thakur and later from Ustad Ghulam Taqi Khan and Ustad Ghulam Hussain Khan. Madhumita's music thus follows the Gwalior-Rampur format. She has also received guidance in rag elaboration from the Rudraveena maestro Ustad Asad Ali Khan. For the semi-classical idiom Tumri Dadra Chaiti, she trained under Srimati Naina Devi. She has performed at major centers all over India and at important music festivals, as also in Europe, USA and Canada.
Hello ma'am, welcome in our show. So ma'am, how can we correlate music with the social issues which are emerging? And you have taken conferences regarding that also.
Yeah.
What is it all about?
I'm very fortunate that I got the opportunity of expressing myself, should I say, for different issues, social issues, and I feel it's a very powerful medium. Music, dance, painting is all a very, very powerful medium to express what is in your heart to the people, and it's very easy to send across that message, and
with the help of
music.
With
the help of all these.
As far as there are many viewers, many women viewers of our show, because today's discussion is based on International Women's Day. First of all, so first thing and the most important message that you would like to give to our women audience?
Well, the very important social message that I want to give is that right from the beginning, when a child is small, when you try to tell them that it's nothing about boy and girl. It's about how you're treating each other.
Yes.
How you are treating another human being. It shouldn't be about a girl and a boy. It should be another human being, of being able to give dignity and being able to give kind of an equal status to every human being. Not just, it shouldn't become a boy and a girl issue. There is this concept of Ardhanarishwar, that is, you make a complete, a man and woman, they complete each other. Everywhere you will find that, plus minus, it has to be a
balance,
a complementary kind of relationship. It shouldn't be a war, it shouldn't be a conflict. So only then
Definitely.
There will be peace and equality, there is a balance. So to maintain that balance, you have to start right at the beginning of teaching a child. The teachers, elders, parents, they should take care of their children and say that, this is how you treat another human being. And empowering a girl child, how? By telling her that you are wonderful, you are beautiful, you can do everything.
Yes.
You can create, you can if you want to achieve something in life, you can. And to be there beside the child and empower her so that she knows, she understands who she is.
Other than curbing down
Yeah.
the aspirations which she holds, or just cutting down the innovative things or the thoughts to fly, it's
Yeah.
important that parents or the elder people should think about.
In India, at least, you find the girl child is given a lesser status in homes,
Definitely, I have
colleges,
seen that now.
in offices, anywhere you go. It is, a woman staff is getting paid less. Somebody, if she's a woman, a certain lower status, that has to come right from the beginning. So, and then slowly things will, I'm sure everything will change and there will be more awareness.
Yes, ma'am. As you said that it's from the beginning that everyone should think about that how to deal with the genders, not making them different, but dealing them together. You have done a lot in your lifetime till now. Wasn't it difficult for you to deal with your personal life, as you also have a daughter child? So wasn't it difficult to nurture her or bring up to the expectations you had?
Well, it was very difficult, because you see what happens here is that if you are just a housewife or you're just doing the normal things, the humdrum things, it's all right. The moment you go off the beaten track, people start questioning you, people start asking you,
Yes.
Lots of things,
Yes.
and you are always suspect. Why you want to do something different. For instance, if I was going abroad for a tour, people would ask me later, wasn't your husband angry that you left the home? So fortunately, I have a husband who's a very understanding and a very supportive person who
That's
never. But can you imagine if another man in his place, he would suddenly start thinking that, oh my God, really, I have a wife who's not looking after things and all. And also as an artist, you are a very sensitive person. You have your moods, you have
Definitely.
your tense moments. It's very difficult for people to understand that. So, of course, it is difficult. It is difficult. I won't say it was easy.
Can you just sing for us a bit?
अब के सावन घर आ जा रे अब के सावन घर आ घर आ जा रे अब के सावन घर आ जा अब के सावन घर
That was lovely, ma'am. There is something in music which holds everyone. Maybe I may not understand few words, maybe I don't know about ragas, but I can definitely feel the feel of this music. Always been associated with music. How did it all begin?
It probably began in my childhood, and my parents, they were very deeply into music. My mother, she used to play the sitar, my father used to sing, and we grew up in an atmosphere of music, of riyaz, and musicians visiting us. So it was a very natural process.
So it was since your childhood that you started learning music, or it came to you through your parents, or it was your interest?
Well, it was there so much in the house that we very naturally took to it, you know. Me and my brother used to, you know, my mother used to play the sitar, she used to practice, and we would in play, we would try to take out those sounds of the sitar with our mouths, and we would, you know, that was a kind of a play for us. And when parents used to go out, we used to, with our instruments, you know, with our harmonium, tabla, we used to sing, we used to, you know, do all these things. So it happened very naturally.
So who was the main person or main attraction, or you can say guru, whom you look forward to, basically?
See, initially I used to go to the Gandhar Mahavidyalaya, and you know, part of the learning, I feel now, the part of the learning was imbibed in a very natural way. It penetrated deep into my consciousness without my knowing, you know, a certain raga was being played, or certain, my mother used to do the riyaz, it all used to permeate inside. But, and at that point you are not very aware of it, but slowly it was a natural inclination to study music, to learn music, and to and that was all I really wanted to do. So when I went to the Gandhar Mahavidyalaya to study, and you know, Bhaiji, Bhabiji, Vinay Chandra Mudgal, and Pandit Vinay Chandra Mudgal and his wife Padma Devi, I learnt from them. Okay. And thereafter, when it became a little on a higher level, it was, you know, I wanted to study further and all that. Then okay. I also learned from Pandit Vasant Thakarji. He learned from him for a good number of years, and then, you know, in the natural process I got married and I had kids and this and that. After that I met Naina Devi.
Okay.
So I would say Srimati Naina Devi ji was my mentor, my guide. She was a person who just took me under her wing and trained me not only in music but to be a musician. Every kind of music has a special place in our society. So it is extremely important, and as they say, our classical music emerged from the Samaveda. Mm-hmm. So from those times it has come down to this day and age through the Guru Shishya Parampara, through the great masters, you know, mm-hmm. and it is carrying on. It is going on like a river.
As far as times are changing, so far all we have heard is that music has converted itself into fusion. Now, as far as I can correlate, fusion is not related to classical, as far as the piece, the thing which I feel when it comes to classical. Now, is it related to that Guru Shishya thing is coming to an end somehow?
I won't say that, but yes, times are changing, and people's needs, people's attitudes, people's way of life, everything is changing. So naturally the music will change. And you know, this system of Guru Shishya Parampara, where the Guru and the Shishya used to be together all the time, mm-hmm. from morning till night, you know, the Shishya is to be in the Guru's house. It's not possible now so much. Of course, it's still there. There are students who go and every day take, but it's not so much as before.
With time it has reduced.
With time it is changing.
Okay. So ma'am, is it like we need to revive it to bring it back, or is it fusion is taking over the classical music?
Classical music has its own place. Fusion has its own place. So one cannot say that fusion is taking over. Uski, you know,
it has a different
it has its own place.
And it has its own recognition.
And its own importance, its own recognition. So one cannot say that it is taking over something.
Okay. Ma'am, music is something which we all correlate ourselves. But why can't we correlate to the things which have dated back to epic times? And now it has converted into fusion, or we can say rock. So is it a reason that we people, the thinking, it is changing, or it's the music which is transforming itself from different phases?
Well, as I told you before, society is changing. Times are changing. What used to apply earlier, say 100 years ago, will not apply now. So, and again, every music is beautiful. I do not say that so and so music. Each music is beautiful in its own way. And as far as fusion is concerned, if it's done properly, it can, you know, with the components of two music, one can create a third kind of music which is really lovely. So it is a merging of the two music that can create something beautiful.
Which means music has its own language,
which
cannot be pre-written or pre-explained.
No.
It can transform from one phase
and it's a
to
great
another.
communicator. You know, so you can communicate through music.
Coming on to you, ma'am, since childhood you got the thing which we call as taaleem, and then over the years you groomed, you worked hard on it, and now we are seeing you in front of us. What was the thing, when did you start with your first professional performance?
Well, I was in my 20s, and the first professional program or concert, it was at the 50th Diamond Jubilee celebration of BHU, Banaras Hindu University.
Okay.
And Professor Veer Bhadra Mishra, who was the Mahant of Sankat Mochan temple in Banaras, he invited me.
Okay.
And I was really young, and I probably didn't understand the gravity and the enormity of that situation, because there were
Absolutely.
Sonal Man Singh ji and Swapna Sundari ji, MS Subbulakshmi ji. All these, there was a galaxy of great artists, and I was the youngest. And
you were the budding artist.
I was
at
a
that
budding
time.
artist, upcoming, and it was a fantastic opportunity which gave me the confidence to perform, and I'm eternally grateful to him for having given me and for having believed in me. That, and he kept telling me that you should be sitting on stage and singing.
Okay, ma'am. Over the years you have, as far as we get to know, that you are going abroad, you're going to different countries, you're taking conferences and also lectures. What is the main inspiration behind that?
Well, the inspiration has always been my gurus, and the fact that they believed in me, they taught me, and they expected me to be very good is a great inspiration even till today.
And what are the topics that you deal there? You expect that people should know about this, about the awareness of certain topics. What are those?
Well, when you are taking a master class or a workshop in the university, usually they expect you to elucidate or explain a raga, the technical aspects of it, the tal,
Yes.
the raga development, you know, all the basic things of raga development, or you know, in the Hindustani classical music, and the history of it, the philosophy of it, all that. And then sometimes you go and take workshops in schools where it's at a more elementary level.
As far as our society is concerned, ma'am, humans are divided into two categories, men and women, where women are always taken on a lower side. Is it like music can help them to groom themselves to increase their status in society?
Certainly. You see, music or any creative art for that matter, when you are from the childhood, if you are training a small child, it will increase his powers of concentration, it will increase his aesthetic sense, it will develop him into a finer human being, and also will give him confidence. So, to deal with things better. So, I am sure, you know, it is a kind of empowerment which is very important to draw out what is best in a child.
Okay, ma'am. Today the main topic of our discussion is Shakti the Divine within. What you have to say about that?
Well, Shakti is the primordial source, you know. I mean, it is omnipotent, it is omnipresent, it is there. It was there before creation, and it is, and even till the end it will be there. So, Shakti, it creates, it nurtures, and it destroys, you know, it does everything. So, it is like the mother's role. She creates, she nurtures, she protects, and then she also, you know, so it is because of that strength, I think the world is moving.
Exactly.
So, there would be nothing without Shakti. If she hadn't created, then there would be nothing.
Creator is a woman.
Creator. And yet, this, on the one hand we are worshipping her, and on the other hand we are trying to destroy her, you know. So, this was the basis of my show.
So, ma'am, you have performed for India, for us, so many times. What kind of responses have you seen, and what's the difference between the Indian audience that have seen you and the audience abroad? You
see, music has no, you know, it cuts across all barriers. It has no, you know, that it's nothing like you have to understand the power that swaras have, the rhythm, the melody, everybody understands. So, I would say the audiences abroad are as good, if not better, than in India. Everybody responds to good music.
That means music does not have any language.
No, no, it doesn't.
Everybody understands
Everybody
music,
loves music
and loves your music, definitely.
Madam, I am Sonalata Padmanabhan, Kelgaon se. So, what is your main attraction with the great legend MS Subbulakshmi?
Well, MS Subbulakshmi ji has been, I think, universally loved, not only in the south, in the north, and all over the world, because of her divine persona and of the beautiful music and the kind of person that she was, very pure, very beautiful. So, as a child, it has always attracted me, and she has been a sort of idol for me.
मैं अनीता चंद, खेलगांव में ही रहते हैं हम। पहले तो मैं शास्त्रीय संगीत का दिल से नमन करती हूँ। आपने इतने अच्छे सुनाया हमें, और इतनी नॉलेज तो नहीं है, लेकिन सुन के जो हमने एंजॉय किया, और एक मैसेज जो आपने हमें दिया कि अपने बच्चों को, बेटियों को ख़ास तौर से कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा टैलेंट ज़रूर दें जो कि वो अपने आप को अपनी एक जगह बना। जी
मैं ये पूछना चाह रही थी मैम कि आप रिहर्सल भी करते हैं, प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, परफॉर्मेंसेस देते हैं, अब्रॉड जाते हैं, तो आपने बताया कि यू हैव अ डॉटर।
हाँ जी।
तो वो बेटी को आप कैसे मैनेज करते थे?
ओह बहुत मुश्किल था बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल काम था। मतलब आप ये सोचिए कि दिन भर घर का सारा मैनेज करके फिर रात को रियाज़ करती थी।
मैं संगीता रस्तोगी हूँ और मैं खेलगांव में रहती हूँ। मैम, मैं आपसे एक बात पूछना चाहती थी कि आप इतना मीठा गाती हैं और आपके सुर इतने सच्चे हैं, आप कितने घंटे रियाज़ करती हैं अभी भी?
ये मैं ऐसा कहूँगी कि ये तो दिन रात का काम है हमारा ऐसे नहीं कि फिज़िकली बैठ के वो भी रियाज करते हैं, सोचते भी हैं, तो ये 24 घंटे तो यही चलता रहता है।
ओके।
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us on our show. We got to learn so many things which are important, not only as an individual to understand, but as a woman, first of all, to understand. We are celebrating the International Women's Day, and on that day, being with you was a great honor and a grateful experience for us. Thank you so much, ma'am. With today's discussion, we got to know that women is the most important part of society. She is the creator, she nurtures the society, and other than keeping herself on a lower front, she has to boost up her self-esteem. With that closing note, we would say goodbye to you. But you stay tuned and keep watching us. Namaskar.